Laurel means a lot to me. It is where I've always lived, where my parents are from, where my grandparents are from. But what I'm looking for in a house is something that has maybe a mid-century charm. I like a lot of wood. I like warmer materials. I like brick. I'd like to stay below $300,000.
We're gonna show her a couple of mid-century houses. This is the first time Harley's moving out on her own. So whatever she chooses, we're gonna have to make sure it feels like home.
All right, let's talk about the Ingram house.
Okay.
Nice setting.
So this house is 3 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 3,300 square feet. It's listed for $200,000. So we would fix that.
Is this not the most unusual entry?
It kind of blocks you out right here.
But if you were paying attention outside, you might have noticed there was a chimney in the center of the house. It's because there's a fireplace on the other side of this wall. How cool would it be to open up a fireplace on this side as well, so it's double-sided?
It'd be so cool to see like straight through the front door to the backyard.
Yeah, this is something. The walls are an interesting
Yeah, so
thing
this is
there.
the cinder block. Come over here and you can see the cinder block goes throughout the house. It's every interior wall.
Could you live with it?
I don't know. The texture and the lines, it's a lot.
I know that it feels like an elementary school. We talked about, you know, if there was a way to sheetrock it, I think it would get really expensive.
Okay.
So we didn't account for that in the budget, but we could if it was really important to you.
How do you imagine this?
It's just a big, wide open space, and it can be whatever you want it to be.
I know I would want kind of like a living space, you know, and maybe display art and pottery, maybe a little record player area.
Do you have a big record collection?
I have a decent sized one, not huge, but I would like a little space, a dedicated area for that.
I think there are so many ways you can make this house feel more like you, and we could lean into this modern version of a mid-century look. The first thing we do is we get rid of this weird built-in island and we build a new island. You would have bar stool seating and a sink and your dishwasher built in there. And then we steal this strange utility mudroom that's behind the cabinet so you could push the kitchen all the way against that back wall, making the kitchen twice as large. Have all new cabinetry with your oven and hood vent built in, your refrigerator built into the new cabinetry. And on the other side of the house, get rid of this built-in. We would tear that out and new engineered wood flooring, something that's lighter, and then keep that original paneling and the built-ins on this back wall, but brighten up a lighter paint with that dark section in the middle. Get a new cushion upholstered for that built-in bench seat, take down all the track lighting on the walls. And this becomes a great music listening room on this side, and then a dining room in the front near the windows where you could display your pottery on the shelves. This could be, I think, the living room, kind of a den where you can put the TV.
Yeah, I really like that.
We got one more house to go look at?
Yeah, this was your wild Mama's house. Now we're going to the Mama's house where she makes the great whoopie pies.
This is the Jordan house.
Okay, nice.
The house is 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2,300 square feet, and it's listed for $185,000. So you can see here, you don't walk into the backside of a fireplace, but you do walk into the backside of a closet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like somebody jumping out to scare you right when you walk in the door. It's in your personal space. It's all over you. It's touching you. It has no boundaries.
It's like being married to me.
I love these brick floors. They
They are
really
pretty.
warm it up.
But then we have mauve carpet.
Yeah, it is super closed off compared to the other house.
It feels a little formal.
This era of house had a lot of rooms, not a lot of room.
If we took out this closet, it wouldn't be in your face when you open the door to make the entry a little more welcoming. And then we could open up a bigger cased opening between the front door and the den kitchen area over there. What if we got rid of the mauve carpet and did an engineered hardwood, and we opened up a big cased opening between this dining room and the den, and then that far room that used to be a dining room, we could make that your music listening room where you have your records. We could add some doors so it's got a little more privacy. The difficult thing about this kitchen is how boxed out it feels.
But this is the MO
It was
of
the thing, man.
kitchens from this era.
You can't see anyone over that way.
So, to make the kitchen better, I think we have to delete the mid-drift cabinets here. The vaulted ceiling we talked about would end there too. And steal a little bit of space from the listening room so we can recess some new cabinetry. Your refrigerator would be built in kind of where that doorway is. You'd have a coffee bar beside it. And then this pantry door, we need to shift it over to the right to give you plenty of room for a range and a hood vent and counter space on that wall.
I think this house, it's more of a blank slate than the other house to like push into the direction that I like. And the other house, you have to like kind of pull it back a little bit and take some things out to make it into my style. I think both are good options. Y'all, I have some exciting news to share. I bought a house.
Which one?
I think we're gonna go with the Jordan house.
We're pushing.
We're gonna push it. I think it's a great canvas. I love the brick floors in the house, and I feel like it could just be kind of opened up a bit and just be really my style.
Jeez. Everything is coming off in big chunks. There's not a lot of dust. There's not a lot of mess.
Watch out. You can see the living room now.
Four women in the swamp tonight, under the moonlight, where the critters roam.
Yay! Yeah, it's fast. What do you think?
Whoa, that's fast.
I mean, if you stand here and look, you can see the room.
Like, this is what it's gonna be. We have defined the living room lines. You can feel the space of the house, and that's exciting.
The exterior of Harley's house is not changing
That much.
super substantially, but the front door's changed a whole lot.
Flower boxes are going in.
Shutters are getting painted. So the shutters and the flower box really are key in transforming the
See,
personality of this house.
the character.
Say that. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then when landscaping happens, it'll be even better.
We have flooring going down. We have the mantelpiece going in. All right, so this is gonna come on like this. Going to sit like that.
Countertops are here.
Oh, sweet. Hey, look at this. So this is our mantel.
Yeah.
This is with the wood from her grandfather.
Oh, I love that. That feels right.
When those countertops come, you're about ready to cook something.
About ready to move in. And we're gonna make sure we're level. And then I'm gonna send Benaiah inside the cavity of the chimney. He's gonna go in there and attach it.
You're the Santa here.
I totally missed this opportunity.
We have her fireplace insert going in.
We're at that ant bed point.
You've kicked the ant bed.
Everybody's gotta be finished. You gotta be out of there. We gotta be done.
It's just moments of natural wood in every single room. It's everywhere.
What do you think?
Man, I like how it matches the brick.
I do too.
Gosh, that looks good.
It really does.
When you see photos of the people you love in a house that you just moved into, it begins to feel like home. So we wanted to be sure that her mom was a part of this, even if she couldn't be here today. She really is here. This is Harley's first house. She's moving out on her own, and I think she's gonna just be giddy. I think she's gonna be really excited.
All right, welcome to the Purdue house.
Landscaping was a huge.
I like the landscape.
You see
Very
so
nice.
much more of the house. It looks so good.
Thank you guys for getting the boxwoods out of the way.
They were
It looks so
huge.
nice.
Oh my gosh. Whoa. I can't believe this is my house.
This is your house. It's so different.
Oh my gosh, I love it. It's so big and open in here and light and airy.
And the ceiling going up.
The ceiling is crazy.
It had 8-foot ceilings.
Yeah.
We vaulted them.
It's huge in here now.
Unbelievable.
We opened up this big opening here to the front doors.
Uh-huh.
The closet is gone, so it feels more like a generous entry here where you have some room.
Everything looks so nice with your brick floors, too.
Yeah. I love all the warm wood in here.
Wood in your house tells a story as you go through. I mean, you've got mahogany front doors, you've got oak flooring in the entryway and front rooms, and then you've got the yellow pine on the mantelpiece and the little countertop here.
Wow. so much more open, and you can see the rest of the living room.
Everything kind of flows together so well now.
I love these countertops and this big bar area over here. Oh, I love this.
This is an in-grain maple butcher block. More durable, it pulls moisture in, it won't damage your knives or anything.
Matches the brick, kind of mimics the brick.
It does.
Love that. And I love the dark cabinets. It's not quite black, but it has that dark depth to it.
You know, we both went to art school. How important it is to make a really great piece of art. It's got a whole range, the highs and the lows, from the brass and the wood and the brick floors. The back wall, I'm loving the way it kind of glistens because of the tiles.
I love the tiles.
Then you've got the lightness of floating shelves. She was made for this. She's an open shelf kind of gal.
We wanted to be able to display your pottery, so you can put it on the open shelving, you can set it on the countertop, you can put it on the built-ins, and then we've got
One more spot.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to walk through the dining room to get there now, but it is a good dining room.
Wow.
I love the way the dining room and the living room are having a conversation is how it feels now. You have a music room. You should go check it out. Most people don't have that.
Whoa. Oh my gosh. This
Harley,
is the
this is-
cutest little room.
Isn't it cool?
Yeah. I love this little room. It is so cute and cozy.
The idea of having a little space to yourself, very nice.
It is cozy. The terracotta color of the walls that reminds me of the brick in the rest of the house.
Yeah. I love
How
this
quaint and
little
fun.
credenza area.
That right there is a piece of furniture built from sweet gum. Your grandpa, he actually came to the shop and helped me build this.
It's awesome. I love that.
That's so nice.
The curve is the coolest part.
The curve is so cool. I know it was a struggle to work with, but I think it turned out really cool. And I'm glad that he and my pawpaw got to do that together.
Mallory and I wanted this piece that he was building to have a real focal moment. So we painted this design on the back wall. And also it's this more youthful, geometric, kind of modern moment in the room.
And those floating shelves like match it.
We want to make sure that your mom was here because we feel like she'd be proud of you.
Oh yeah, she would love it. She'd love everything about the house.
She really would.
I feel like a lot of my mom is in this house. I do see a lot of things she would love and choose even for herself in here.
I love everything about this room. This is
love
where
it.
I would be hanging
I
out.
love this
yeah.
whole house.
Yeah.
I know.
Everything about it.